He shares the same first name with this guy who was killed a long, long time ago by his devilish antipodean brother. Wow, I wish I had a lot of money to give whoever gets this riddle right. So, all will be revealed as usual before the end of this video. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sotonye Afiasimama. If you're a subscriber, thank you for dropping by once again. If you haven't subscribed yet, thanks for dropping by. Mind subscribe so that you receive updates of my video uploads. If you're here for the first time, welcome to my channel. I share historical events that happened on this day with a view to educating, entertaining, and also for us to look back into history and see what we can do to change the future. Because as the saying goes, history tends to repeat itself. So if we're able to do something today to avert disaster based on what has happened in the past, then it would be making progress as a race, the human race. I'm going to give an example, not a proper example. Say an event occurred 50 years ago or 100 or 1,000 years ago. We know about this event, how it unfolded, and what it eventually led to, which was a very, very difficult, very bad outcome. Now that event is about to repeat itself. It's showing early signs of, some similarities with what happened so many years ago. We can say, right, this thing that happened decades or centuries ago, it looks like this is similar to what's happening now. Is there something we can do today so that history does not repeat itself? So hopefully from the videos that I've shot so far, I've made on this channel, that would help us to recognize patterns, because patterns also tend to repeat themselves. I guess that's why they're called patterns to begin with. Right, okay, let's get cracking with Today in History for the 13th of December. In the year 1204, this guy, yes, Moses Maimonides, didn't succeed in rolling back my blinds. Do permit me, but I'm going to carry on anyway. Mistakes happen. That's being human, isn't it? Right, so this is Moses Maimonides. He was a Jewish philosopher. He was a scholar and physician. He was born on the 30th of March in 1135, and the significance of him is that this is the day he died at the age of 69 in 1204. So he died in Egypt on this day in the year 1204. His name again is Moses Maimonides. You can see his last name there in the picture. And a quote from him, which I'm going to read as well, again, because of the fact that not everyone watching this may be able to see this. You may be driving or you may be blind. So for those of you who can see, bear with me. So I'll read this. Truth does not become more true by virtue of the fact that the entire world agrees with it, nor less so, even if the whole world disagrees with it. What can I say? That is so true. Well, that is so true. That is so true. Truth is one. Truth is truth. I don't know what else I can say. But this saying, I don't think I've heard any truer saying, pardon the pun, than this one. It is so true. Okay, let's move on now to the year 1642. This was the day that New Zealand was sighted. Yes, I did give you a clue at the beginning. It must have been a very difficult riddle. So New Zealand sighted on this day. Now the clue again was he shares the same first name with this guy who was killed a long time ago by his devilish antipodean brother. I'm going to break this riddle down for those who don't get that. Now, so on this day in 1642, New Zealand was sighted by Dutch navigator Abel Tasman. South Island, New Zealand, and later mistaking the strait north of the island for a bay, believed he had found the west coast of a hypothetical southern continent. So, I'll leave it there for now. Let's go back to the riddle. Abel Tasman. The name Abel, obviously, you know that Abel was killed by Cain. So for those who are Christian, even Muslims, I'm sure you have this in the Quran as well. The story of Cain and Abel. Cain, who I've likened to the devilish antipodean. Devilish antipodean. The antipodean is, or an antipodean is someone who lives in Australia or New Zealand from the South Pole. Okay, anyone who lives close to the South Pole is often referred to as an antipodean. So the country is New Zealand, pictured here. It's an antipodean country, and it's the only country in the world that has, apart from the fact that it's been introduced now to New South Wales are here, but prior to its introduction to New South Wales, there's this animal called the Tasmanian devil. Okay, so I hope you got the answer, you got a clue. So Tasmanian devil, the guy who discovered New Zealand, is called Abel Tasman, who Tasmania is named after. Okay, Abel killed by his devilish antipodean brother. Okay, let's move on now. Dick Van Dyke, born on this day 1925. That's a young Dick Van Dyke who has brought smiles and laughter to millions and millions of children and adults worldwide. Famous for Mary Poppins and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. That is Dick Van Dyke, and he's an older man, much older man. He's still alive, you know. He was born on this day in 1925, so he will be 95 today. So happy birthday, Dick Van Dyke. I'm going to show you pictures of his popular films, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I enjoyed this film as a kid. I still do as an adult. Gotta be honest, my kids enjoy watching this as well. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Go check it out if you haven't seen it before or heard of the film. That's him going shopping. It's interesting. So that's a movie. This is Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, I believe. Or is this drop a comment in the comment section if this is Chitty Chitty Bang Bang or Mary Poppins. I'm not sure which this is. I think it's Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. This definitely is Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Obviously, that's the poster for the movie. Okay. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang again, I think. And this is Mary Poppins? I don't know. Drop me a comment in the comment section below. Is this there's some other film? Can't remember the title now. I haven't seen that film anyway, so, and I don't remember seeing that picture in either Mary Poppins or Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. This one, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Okay, so Dick Van Dyke, happy birthday. Dick Van Dyke was born on this day in 1925. He's an American actor and comedian. 4 years later, another famous actor, pictured here, this time Canadian. Born on this day, Christopher Plummer. Also brought smiles and laughter to millions and millions and millions of adults and children worldwide. So that's Christopher Plummer, who is 91 years old today. And of course, I'm going to show you pictures of his movie that made him famous, The Sound of Music. That's him looking smart and dapper, a young handsome dude, as Captain Von Trapp. That's Christopher Plummer as character Captain Von Trapp, and Maria Von Trapp, Julie Andrews. Okay, that's him there from the Sound of Music. Sound of Music scenes. So there's going to be a lot of Sound of Music scenes for Sound of Music fans. So again, Christopher Plummer, believe it or not, is 91 years old today. Still alive and kicking, you know. Yep, Sound of Music scene. And then the Sound of Music scene just gave Maria a naughty wink. Obviously had fallen helplessly in love with her by this time. Same here. And this is when he was about to dance. Oh, this is a wedding. This is a wedding, about to take her as his wife. A silly whistle got into Maria. If you haven't seen this film, go check it out. It's a family film. It's absolutely fantastic. You know, it just takes you to a better place, you know, happier times when life was so simple. You know, children would go outside and play and happy, and you know, the more I talk about this, the more I want to go watch the film, honestly. Absolutely beautiful film. And this is, you know, for me, one of the best scenes in the film, where he plays the guitar, sings to his kids, you know, and Maria, the lady in the blue at the back, just watching the whole scene unfold, and then his jealous fiance, beautiful woman, but you know, he wasn't in love with her. They were better suited together, Captain Von Trapp and Maria, who later married him and became Von Trapp as well. So, again, Christopher Plummer is 91 years old today. He's made other films as well, so go check out his other films out. Okay, let's move on to the year 1934. 5 years later, and we encounter British astronomer J.P.M. Prentice. He discovered Nova Herculis, one of the brightest novas of the 20th century. Again, British astronomer pictured here, J.P.M. Prentice, discovers Nova Herculis, one of the brightest novas of the 20th century. In 1953, 19 years later, Bernanke was born. He is an American economist, so that is Bernanke. And this is a book obviously written by him, a memoir of a crisis and its aftermath. So Bernanke, title of the book is The Courage to Act. So go check it out if you're a Bernanke fan, or you are someone who is interested in economics, interested in America, you know, go check it out. Okay, 1957, Morris Day, pictured here. He is a singer, actor. Was born in Springfield, Illinois. He is best known as the charismatic lead singer of The Time, which scored the #1 R&B hit with Check Out. He has appeared in Purple Rain and other films. So he's appeared in Purple Rain, film Purple Rain, and other films as well. 10 years later, Jamie Foxx was born, pictured here. So happy birthday, Jamie Foxx. Don't think he needs an introduction, but I will introduce him anyway. He is an American actor, musician, and comedian. Happy birthday, Jamie Foxx. He is, believe it or not, 53 years old today. 1989, 22 years later, and it's a beautiful Taylor Swift, American singer, songwriter, born on this day. Taylor Swift would be 41 today. Did I get my maths right? 31 today. Born in 1989 on this day. So happy birthday, Taylor Swift. Let's move on to, last but not least, Kofi Annan. Pictured here. He is the first person from an African nation to be elected Secretary General of the United States, the United Nations. I beg your pardon. So that is Kofi Annan with the United Nations logo in the background. Ghanaian, he was elected Secretary General of the United Nations on this day, becoming the first person from an African nation to be elected to this position. On that note, folks, we've come to the end of today's Today in History. Forgive me for all the Freudian slips, all the mistakes, but that's what being human is about. So I've decided not to edit everything. I'm just going to leave it as raw as possible. Trying to be as real as possible. Mistakes happen, so forgive my mistakes. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that you receive updates of my video uploads. Thank you so much for dropping by once again. Take care, stay safe, and I shall see you tomorrow, December 14th, for another edition of Today in History. Bye-bye.